Now, page 4, the Hillary hangover. Hillary Clinton simply will not go quietly off into the night. But why would we expect any of the Clintons to just go away? After all, they're the Clintons. And that means it's ego and self-righteous self-promotion first above all else. And so it is rumored that Hillary is ramping up to run for president a third time in 2020. And again, why would this be a shock? Hillary is all about Hillary. She comes first, party second, and this republic, its Constitution and we the people are way, way down on the Clinton list, if any of those are even on that list. Yes, of course, Hillary wants to run against Donald Trump in 2020, so bad she can taste it. However, there's a couple problems with that. Among them, one, Hillary must clear the field of younger, more radical leftists like Kamala Harris. And two, Hillary is not in very good health, and that's putting it mildly. She's rather sickly. But she's out there giving speeches that show her disdain for President Trump, and in the process, she's receiving phony awards, like from the American Teachers Federation and AFT President Randi Weingarten, who gushes over Hillary, one raging feminist to another.
Because this year's recipient is that force in our politics, in our culture, and in our work that is one of the exceptional people for the millennia.
Stop and say, millennia. That encompasses a lot of time. So she could have been talking about John Paul II, Pope John Paul II, or possibly Ronald Reagan, or before that maybe Calvin Coolidge. How about Abraham Lincoln? George Washington, James Madison, or even before that, maybe John Locke? Or how about Jesus Christ? No, it's not going to be that, is it? None of those people. Roll tape.
She has worked not only to make democracy a more equal place for all people.
Stop the tape. Okay, so obviously it's a woman, and I think we all know where this lady is going. So we know it's a she. And by the way, this is not a democracy. Just want to remind you that. You're a teacher, ostensibly a teacher with the AFT. The United States is a republic. It's not a democracy. The framers of the Constitution specifically did not want a democracy. They wanted a republic. Just thought I'd school you there. Teach, roll tape.
She has worked in all ways such that when the roll call of history is taken, there is no doubt that Hillary Clinton's life and accomplishments will stand tall.
Stop tape. Yeah, about yay high, about as tall as a server, filled with all kind of anti-American viruses in that server. Think about what Hillary Clinton's record is and what she has done in the different roles that she's had as Secretary of State, giving away 1/3 of our domestic uranium to the Russians. As First Lady, she laid the foundation for Obamacare back in the 1990s. As a wife, she enabled the most cowardly and predatory president this union has ever seen. That is Hillary Clinton standing tall, about this tall, on the continuum of American history. Roll tape.
In a lifetime of public service.
Stop the tape. Less public service and more about self-service. That's what the Clintons are all about. They're all about themselves. They don't give a hoot about 30 million Americans in California or 300 million Americans from coast to coast. They give a hoot about themselves. Roll tape.
Hillary, as we know her, has made clear her love of this country and its people.
Stop the tape. She loves the country so much that when she was young and she was just out of college, she made a pilgrimage to one person as a show of the love of this country, Saul Alinsky. She made it her mission to meet Saul Alinsky shortly before he died. So not only did she embrace his book, Rules for Radicals, but she embraced the man himself, the anti-American wizard who taught Hillary Clinton and Barack Obama how to subvert the United States Constitution. That's her love of country.
Want to see more videos like this? Click on the link below and subscribe to One American News on YouTube, and call your cable provider and kindly demand that One American News is added to your lineup. Call and subscribe today.